Hey, what's up guys? My name is Evan Olbricht and today I'm going to show you guys how I edit my sports photography. So I have 4 different photos I'm going to walk you guys through how I do different lighting, different editing, and kind of just walk you guys through it. So let's get right into it. So right here on my screen, we can see that I have 4 photos in the bottom right here on Lightroom already loaded up. So yeah, let's get into the first one. So this is obviously track and field. So he's running the 110 hurdles and I was kind of straight in front of it on the finish line, just looking straight at him, and I really got this great shot. So super excited about this shot, but definitely backlit a little bit. So his front right here is super dark, face is a little bit dark, and the colors are just super dull. Like on these shoes, these are like bright orange and blue shoes and they're dull. And you can see like the greens and stuff in the background are dull. So we definitely want to work on all that stuff. So first off, I'm gonna take the highlights down a little bit because as you can see on his arm, it's super bright, super overexposed on the arm. Right there, you can see that huge difference already. And then in the background where the tents are, that's a huge difference. I don't wanna do it too much, but this photo definitely needs quite a bit. It's maybe like 40. And then the before and after. Yeah, so that's already a pretty big difference. And now I'm gonna up the shadows a little bit. Yeah, so his face isn't completely in focus in this photo. So it's not super sharp on the face, but it's not bad. So that's why I don't want to put the shadows too high also, because if you go on the face, you could definitely see the grain on the face. So maybe 40 I feel like is good. Yeah, so let's look at the difference now. So I love using this tool on the bottom. You can kind of see the difference. So now we can see, I want to look at the contrast maybe, make him, obviously it makes him darker too, so I don't want to add too much, maybe like 5. The whites, let's see, maybe put them down a little bit because you can see the background's definitely blown out, so maybe down 20. Let's see, let's go on this tool again. Boom, that's a huge difference already. Now let's go on the blacks, maybe up the blacks a little bit, just a little bit. Yeah, I like that. All right, now let's go. Let's use the point curve. I definitely like to use this a little bit, but not a ton. All right, that looks pretty good. Now I'm gonna go to the colors and I wanna make it bright. I like to make my sports photos kind of pop out. So I don't wanna obviously make it like that, like too overexposed, but I don't want it to be underexposed. So, ooh, I like that. That looks really good. Maybe a little bit of saturation. Yeah. All right, that looks really clean. And let's see, I'm actually going to make sure that it's straight. I usually do this first, but I kind of forgot. So let me zoom in a tiny bit to make sure that he knows, you know, this photo is about him. It's not about the guy next to him or anything like that. He should be fully in the center. Yeah, all right. Actually, let me see if I can like cut this guy's arm out next to him. I'm not a huge fan of that. Ooh, okay. I like that. That looks a lot better. All right. I mean, I'm pretty sure. Let me see. Let me add maybe some clarity. No, it's too dark for that. Maybe like 3. Noise reduction. You definitely see it helps, but like smoothens out his face. So maybe like a 5. And sharpening, I'll put it up to like 50. So overall, this photo is really good. You can see that the shoes are definitely in focus. The hand isn't super in focus, but everything else looks super in focus. And yeah, this is a great shot. So let's get to the next photo. Next photo is basketball. So for this photo, I was using a 50mm 1.8 prime lens on my Canon 70D. So these photos were pretty rough. And as you can see, there's quite a lot of noise over here and kind of just everywhere on the photo. But this was probably one of the best shots I got from basketball, even though, as you can see, the shutter speed isn't fast enough because the ball is moving, but the shutter speed on that camera was not good. So, so let's get right into this photo. So first off, I'm gonna take the highlights down because look at that jersey right away. You can see that this just editing that by a lot actually, because I went down 50, but look at that. That already brings back a lot of color. And I might do the whites a little bit down too. Yeah, I'm gonna do the whites down 40 too. Yeah, that's already a huge difference. So I'm gonna bring the shadows up a little bit. let's see where. So the shadows are mostly the audience. So I'll bring those up 30. Perfect. The blacks is the audience as well. I might bring it up 5. And then the exposure. Yeah, I like that. Definitely add a little bit of contrast. Now his jersey looks a little overexposed now. So let's see. Yeah, look at all the colors it brings back. That's super good. And then for the colors, definitely up some of the colors. Nice bright photos. I feel like the yellow in the back is a little bit crazy. Taking a little bit away from him. So I want to take that down a little bit. And then I want to take the greens down just a little bit. Because as you can see, look at the board right here. You can see that board goes from a bright yellow and bright green right here to a little bit darker, which I like the darker because it makes our subject stand out more, which I really like. So I think that's all I'm going to do for this photo. Maybe add a little bit of sharpening, go to 50, like 5 for noise reduction, just because it's a little bit up here, but I don't want to do too much. It'll kind of smoothen the photo out, and I don't like that look either. So everything else looks super good though. So yeah, let's go on to the next photo. So the next 2 photos are baseball, but for this photo, it's kind of just the team getting ready before they started to play. So I definitely want to crop this in. So I want to make sure it's straight, and then I want to make sure that they are, let's see, right there maybe. Yeah, I want to make sure that these guys are the main part of this photo. And that, you know, because if you have everything else around it, nobody cares about the grass field or whatever around them. You want to see them and only them. So usually you can see there's dark shadows on their faces, but right here is super bright. So the highlights, we want to go down again. Oh, let's see. Yeah, so I like it down 50. I'm gonna bring the whites down too, because I want them to be popping out and not just their clothes. And then I'm gonna bring the shadows up so you can see their faces. Right away you can see right here, their faces just light up right there. So that's huge. So I'm gonna bring that up 52 just because it's such hard lighting. Yeah, so you can see right there, that's huge. I might actually bring it down like 40. Contrast, definitely add a little bit. 15. Exposure, oh, I like that. All right, vibrance, definitely make it a little bit bright. Saturation, perfect. Let's see, do I want to make any colors a little bit less? I don't know, I think that looks really good. So add some sharpening to it. And I don't really need to add noise reduction since it's outside. Maybe there's a little bit on their faces, but overall, this is a good photo of the team getting together before the game starts. And yeah, I love the colors, and it's just good overall photo. So for my last photo, I have one of the players running after the inning. So he's running straight towards me. So I thought this was a super cool shot, him grabbing his hat. And we definitely want to zoom in on this one, or we can just crop it differently. So let's see, maybe this way and then right here. So we want to crop him. So now it's just him. So let me make sure he's centered there. Yeah, so now we get rid of all that extra field that doesn't really matter, and we just have him. So obviously, looking at this photo, the colors are a little bit dull in the background, face is a little bit dark, and then clothing right here is too bright. So first off, let's bring the shadows up to see the face. So we really like that. Let's bring the highlights down. Well, yeah, he is really, really bright right there. So we probably bring it down maybe 50, and I'll also bring the whites down. Let's see. Yeah, so I'm gonna bring that down 40, and then I'm gonna bring the highlights down a little bit more. Perfect. And then contrast, definitely want to bring that up, like right there. So we already got, now if we go here, look at that. That's a huge difference already. Brought a lot of color back already. Look at the background, you can see the color coming back on the green, the dirt, it's huge. So that looks really good already. So let's see if we want to make any small adjustments to the color. Maybe add like 10. We don't want it to be too oversaturated, but I think that this is a super cool shot. So let's see, brighten it up a little bit. All right, I think that's how I'm gonna leave this shot because I really like it, and not a lot of grain in this photo, but I will add sharpening, 50. Yeah, I feel like this is one of the better shots I got, and yeah, all these shots, I hope that you guys learned kind of how I edit them, and obviously everyone has their own style, so you guys don't have to edit them like I do. I just like to keep it more normal colors while also kind of bringing out, you know, I like to bring out the colors but not make it too crazy, and like I don't like it too dark. I want it to be normal. Yeah, so everyone has their own editing style, and obviously you guys don't have to edit exactly like me, but I just like it to kind of look natural but have some good colors and not a lot of dark shadows. So everyone has their own style and stuff, and you got to work with that and kind of find it. But this is kind of mine, and yeah, I hope you guys liked it, and I hope you guys learned kind of how I edit mine and how you can kind of make your photos look like mine, or just fix some of your things that you're editing that you don't like different colors or lighting. So thanks for watching the video. I hope you liked it. If you learned something, put it down in the comments and give me a big thumbs up. It only takes 2 seconds and it helps me out a lot. Thanks for watching. See you next video.